everybody, welcome. So today we are going to be trekking around Savannah, Georgia. We're starting our journey here at the river front, because we are doing the Riverwalk, which is right over here. A lot of historic building. You know, funny story about the history of Savannah. Probably be told by somebody else who actually knows the history of Savannah, which I don't. But we are going to do all kinds of fun stuff and see what trouble we get into today. So here we go. So here's an interesting bit of history. Spanky's original home of the chicken finger. That's right, the chicken finger. So if you ever were enjoying a chicken finger, we're like, hey, where did that come from? Spanky's, the original home. So there's some Savannah history for you right there. It's a fun little thing about walking down here is that you get a lot of these little side streets that are very old, cobblestone-y things. They're hard as hell to walk on, but real fun to look at. Convention center there across the street. We're gonna head up this way. We were trying to walk a little around the river, you know, i.e. Riverwalk, but no direct access, it seems to do that. So we could try down here. Okay, now here's another fun fact about Savannah. Savannah's got a busy port. Some would say the busiest. They would be wrong if they said that. It's actually the third busiest. My fact checker looked it up, made sure I was going to be correct. I said it was fifth. It's actually third. Third busiest port in the U.S. and amongst the world's busiest. I'm not sure what ranks it is in the world, but it is up there as the busiest in the world. We came across that bridge when we came in, by the way, so that was fun. Okay, we're coming up on the Georgia Queen. I do not think this is a functioning riverboat anymore. I don't know, maybe it is.
No, the problem's at land. Well, I guess you can go over it, but
I don't. Yeah.
It's got a tailpipe.
I don't know if it. I don't know if it goes on the river though, or is it just a restaurant.
I think it's just docked. Yeah, it's permanently docked.
Well, anyways, come to Savannah. You can check out the Georgia Queen.
Book. Cruises daily.
It cruises daily.
It isn't permanently docked.
Look at that. If I had just waited a little bit longer, I could have been more well informed. If you want to book a cruise, there you go. Scan that code. Go back and pause and scan that code. So across the way there, the red canopy. That's River Street Sweets, famously known for their pralines and bear claws. So here's what we're doing. We got pralines there, but we also got pralines at Savannah Candy Company, their arch competitor. We're going to do a tasting later on in this video, determine which praline can claim to be the best praline in Savannah, as judged by me, whose opinions and thoughts about most things are usually somewhat inaccurate, but hopefully entertaining. Alright, so here's the question. This is the Hyatt Regency, right? Over here, Hyatt Regency. Over here, across the way, that's the convention center. So if you're coming to Savannah for the purpose of going to a convention, probably wouldn't want to book at the Hyatt Regency, because there's no easy way to get from here to here without probably getting on that bridge over there. Stay at the Westin. Stay at the Westin if you've got a convention to go to. Alright, that is all. Oh man, look at this. We're just in time for whatever's happening here. Whoop. They are doing out there on the water, and this boat is challenging them all. We got another boat over here coming in. So that's probably the boat you take to the convention center. Oh, he's going fast. Okay, back in the car, heading to our next destination as we bounce around on these cobblestone streets. Try not to hit anybody. Not because of me, but rather people jumping out in front of you. It's very bouncy. Making our way out of River Street on the bumpy cobblestone road, or how old these roads are. Wish we had a Savannah historian around who could tell us. We're here at one of the famous squares in Savannah, and we're going to be heading to a place called the Paris Market. It's one of those areas that seems to be very popular around Savannah. So we're gonna head over there, see what they got, because it seems to be quite the buzz on social media. Old Town Streets of Savannah.
Oh, they're making your ducklings. Holy crap.
Smells delicious.
Yeah, they're making them.
Oh, should we go back in the window and look? Let's go see. Oh my god, they smell delicious. Oh.
She's making her ducklings.
Warning, our dumpsters may cause serious chops.
What time is it?
11:52. Should we go grab some?
Well, that's what I was saying. You want
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Okay, let's
I'm
go.
hungry.
All right.
Okay, so we were walking by, smelled this really good food, and decided, all right, let's go check it out. And it looks delicious in here. So they do. We're getting some dumplings, some gyoza, some sesame chicken, and just spur of the moment, popped in, try it. We'll see what it's like. Okay, we're done with Flock of the Walk, and oh, here's something a little fun. If we walked just a few more feet, we would have seen that. That's kind of cool. All right, I didn't get any pictures of the food, but it was good. It was good. The sesame chicken, I wouldn't say is their signature dish, but the dumplings I enjoyed them.
Yeah.
And then we had gyoza. Anyway, that was good too. We go left.
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, and now we are heading over to Paris Market. And then we'll probably stroll around this main street for a little bit. But for now, we head in here and see what it is like. Back on the street. That place was a real little tight and hard to move around in. Continue our stroll down the main boulevard. I don't know if this is really the main boulevard,
I wouldn't call it that.
but it seems to be a popular boulevard. Flying Monk Noodle.
Oh, Mom, there's some good stuff down there.
Salts and herbs. I think the stores around here are a little bit more unique than there were on Riverwalk. Alright, here we are at one of the famous squares, parks. Oh, they're doing a tour over here. We're gonna head this way because there's a church over here I want to take a look at. But before we do, before we head over there, I want to read what this is all about. Oh, this is Tomochichi's grave.
Oh yeah, the girl studied him in history. High school.
I imagine he's Native American.
Mm-hmm.
Because Chichi does not mean in Native American what it means in Spanish.
No chichi.
Alright, so this church, founded in 1741, right here behind us, Lutheran church. I said right here behind us, and I meant right here in front of us. That's alright. They purchased this for 150 pounds. That's because we did not have the US dollar at that time in 1756. So, adjusting for inflation, it's not much money. But it probably was back then, but certainly not now. Man, that is just pretty cool. Look at these giant...
Since we're safe here, I need a piece of gum.
Yeah. Are these oak trees? What kind of trees are these?
I don't know. It's probably type of oak.
Alright, we're trying to find
Classic
Forsyth. Ooh, classic car. That's a nice car.
Ooh.
And he's listening to Prince. Awesome. The Gold Dome down that way. We're heading back though. We are going to be going back to where we parked. We're going to go take a slight little drive to another little historic area. That was on the hot list of things to check out. I have to say, okay, Paris Market, I feel like it was a little overrated.
Yeah. A little or a lot?
It was overrated. So, coffee was good though, I have to say.
Oh, that's good.
I got a delicious Americano. Alright, we're in another square, heading our way over here. They're doing a little construction on it, but heading our way over here. This is St. John's Basilica, and it's supposed to be really nice. Hopefully we can get inside, see people coming in and out, so hopefully we're heading in the right spot. Wow, this is the entrance here. Got lots of people taking pictures. I wonder if that's the exit and the entrance is over
So
here.
there's a sign up here that says entrance.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
I think I can afford $3.
Where are the statues? Where are the stained glass windows? Where's all this stuff that we like? We're used to, everyone gets used to worshiping in a certain kind of church and living in certain kind of houses, etc. So the bishop said, okay, so what they did is build a typical Gothic church. All Gothic churches have certain characteristics. The most important of which is the pointed arch. Changing the early churches.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And they were short.
Just giving a talk up front. You're welcome to join anytime.
Thank you.
Somehow in the 1800s.
Carrie saw this on the way out. All of the bishops that have served the church going back to 1850.
Second window.
That is crazy.
Now here's something.
All right, we went inside. It was really cool. As you saw, oh look, yay! It made me take my hat off. Of course, had to be respectful. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, he had to tell you to take your hat off.
He did. I'm a bad, I'm a bad non-practicing Catholic. Oh, look, a little scooter brigade here. All right, you ready to head back?
Yeah. Yes. I don't know what else there is.
Well, that's about all there is here. Pretty cool. Okay, we've had our time in Savannah. We're heading back to Hilton Head, which, by the way, that's where we started. Not this video, but this morning. I didn't even mention that. That's where we started. So now we're gonna head back and rest a bit, and then probably go find something to eat later on. Maybe go look at the beach. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, it's dinner time. And we're headed to this place over here. This is Hudson's now. Just for perspective, this is the parking lot. This, they have overflow parking for this place. So, yeah, there are people like sprinting towards the door. It only opened like a half hour ago, and people are like
Comical.
sprinting to the front. So we'll see how long the wait is. But here we go. Okay, correction. We went to the wrong place. There's a restaurant right next door. But yeah, we're not at the right place because the name's on the building over here. The other place, the name wasn't on the building. So there's that. Alright. Now, the adventure continues. Yeah, it says entrance this way.
There we go.
Alright.
Oh, look, there's a spot.
Yeah, I could have parked right over here.
Yeah.
That's alright. It was a good walk across the way there. Okay, we have exited now. I'm doing a really bad job of actually filming what we're eating because I haven't shown any of that. Just feel weird filming and then, you know. Anyway, so we went here because did Colin recommend it? Colin and Alyssa recommended it. And we initially walked into the wrong place. Now we're thinking we probably should have stayed in the wrong place.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. I mean, I hate to. Our server was really nice. He was Australian, very fine gentleman. Everybody took care of us. Really good. Food was just okay.
It's set the plate on my shoulder.
Well, except for that.
What are you smoking?
Except for that one little moment. But outside of that, it was, yeah, it's good. Sat us by the window. We had a nice view of the ocean.
Pelican.
Well, not ocean, I guess. Inlet.
Yeah, it's an inlet.
And pelicans. And so, overall, okay.
Yeah. I've had better.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't spectacular. I think most of the cars here are here for the other place we didn't go to.
Yeah.
But, you know, so that's it. We'll see what else we go do. It's starting to get lively here.
Did we park all the way out here?
I don't. Oh, yep, we sure did. Right there.
I mean, the road's right here.
Yeah.
And
There we go. Okay, we're back for the day, and said I was going to do a taste test here of the two pralines that we got. So this is Savannah Candy Kitchen right here. I actually got chocolate and regular, but we're doing a head-to-head on regular. So there's that one, and then this River Street Sweets, which is 50-year anniversary, well known, and we'll see. All right. So here's River Street. Here's Savannah Candy Kitchen. Try a little. You put these in the refrigerator, so they're a little hard. All right. As our dog Roxy would say, it's pretty good. That's nice, velvety, creamy, a little light. Okay. Now for the other one. They were making these fresh when we were there. Okay. This one, good. It's a little bit more mapley, even though it's not, got that in it. But it's like a little bit more condensed sugar. This one is definitely lighter, a little bit more velvety like. So, my uneducated opinion is River Street Sweets. I was not expecting that. All right, then I'm gonna try this chocolate one. Look at that, chocolate praline. That's gonna be awesome. Okay, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed today. Tomorrow we're gonna hang out a little bit before we hit the road. Maybe a little bit more to come. Maybe another video. Who knows? We'll see. Well, hello everybody. So today we're hanging out at Hilton Head, South Carolina, hanging out at the beach. Let's look at the ocean. The huge waves that they have here. Just kidding. They do surf out here, but you get the best waves just before a hurricane. The nice thing about Hilton Head is that the beaches are really wide, and you can walk on them for quite a while, and it's huge. It's humongous. And right now it's not too crowded because they don't do a lot of spring break here. Do a little bit, but not much. And it's also early in the morning on a Sunday. That keeps crowds down. So we're going to take a little stroll. And we had breakfast this morning at this place called Palmetto something or other diner. Palmetto Bay Sunrise Cafe. That's what it was. Pretty good stuff. Small, crowded, local joint. And then we did a little shopping. Filmed the shops on the way back. And that is what we've done so far. Before we head back out to Georgia, take another look at the coast. Yay! Cute little doggy over there.
oh no.
And some jellyfish. We saw jellyfish in the sand earlier. That's the one thing about the beaches out here is you get jellyfish. So you gotta watch out. I guess you get them everywhere, but it seems like it's an unusually larger amount of them out here. Okay, we had our little stroll. We're heading back. We got these mats here on the sand. Give you a little traction under your feet. Okay, we're back at the shops now. Carrie got lost, but I helped her find her way. Now we're back. Ooh, this is a neat little place up there. No, because we don't want to go up the stairs.
No.
As we stroll around, this is Caligny Plaza. Across the street there, that's where we went. And the beach is like right behind these buildings here. And lots of t-shirt, art, knick-knack, surf stuff all over. And then we were walking by this biscuit place. And they have gigantic biscuits. There's some really cool presidential teas here. Drinking like Lincoln. Oh, you can't see it. Alright, there. Drinking like Lincoln. Got Ronald Reagan. And then Donald Trump. That's fun. Ooh. Beer shirts. More Hilton Head shirts. Nice little sandbox on top of the water. Making our way back to Georgia. Taking the back roads of South Carolina. Instead of going 95 and 16, we're on State Road, I think 416, something like that. Went through the bustling metropolis of Robertville, which consisted of about a gas station and 2 Baptist churches. And we're 12 miles away from our next turn, and this is pretty much what the road has been like for the last 10 miles. But it's nice because not a lot of traffic. Finally made it to the heart of downtown Estill, South Carolina.
The railroad down. You'll be able to film on the railroad too late.
Okay. This is our big
Salona.
junction for making our turn. We had gone quite a ways before we passed any sort of gas station. Oh, a nice local inn. So there are no gas stations or grocery stores, and we were like, where does everybody go get their stuff? Well, here is where you go. All right, made a quick turnaround because I got stuck. My GPS was lagging. And I'm back on the correct way that I need to be going. We're going at a bustling 35 miles an hour. Not because of this car, but that's which I don't know what they're doing.
Turn left.
Oh. But that is the speed limit through here. Once we get past these houses, we can pick up our pace. Now we just have a mere 37 miles of this. And then we'll get closer to where we go. We decided not to go on 16 because 16 is a lot of nothing for a long ways. And so we thought, hey, we'll try something different. So on this stretch, got nothing but pine trees. It's been nothing but pine trees for a while. And they're kind of spaced out a little bit. It's just weird that there's so much like open land in between just a huge amount of pine trees. Usually you get some other like hardwoods mixed in. Well, here's a little area here, a little more hardwoods mixed in. But it's weird that it's so. It's almost like you're up in the mountains. 27 more miles. But this is a night. I've never taken this road this way back home before, so this is kind of cool. All right, coming up on the first stop sign we've seen in a while, and we have a route change. So we are gonna come back through Athens and avoid the highway. Do I gotta go across?
Yeah, so be careful.
Alright. There we go. Cross, cross, cross. Wow, I made it. Yay! Alright, so another 4 miles this way, and then we change route. We are now on the Savannah site. Not sure what that is, but that's where we are. On the map, it seems to be this big blocked off area. And now what's interesting is that we did see a bunch of unmarked black SUVs in this area. So I bet there's some like top secret alien stuff going on around here. Just saying is all. There's a plant entrance.
No weapons of any kind allowed.
We found out through searching around. It kind of dawned on us. Okay, so we're coming up on Atomic Road. We're at the Savannah site, and it said plant interest. So it's a plant, Atomic Road site. It's a nuclear power plant. So that's where we're at. Near a nuclear plant. It's very guarded. So it must be a big one. But we are headed towards Augusta and then home via Athens. Alright, we finally made it out of the forest and we're somewhere near some sort of civilization at least. There's a school and there's no graveyard, so that's good.
It's the middle school, Jackson Middle.
We are on, but there's a church. That's right. And wait, next to the church? Nope, just a field. Oh, and another church. And see, I used to joke when I moved to Georgia, so you could give directions by using Baptist churches and Waffle Houses. So you go about 3 Baptist churches down, hang a left at the Waffle House, and people, I don't know if they thought that was funny or not, but I just observed there's a lot of churches and a lot of Waffle Houses. Alright, that's it for now. We continue to make our trek. Alright, we're crossing the river, heading into Augusta, which means that we should, on the other side of this river, be officially back in the state of Georgia. Let's see what these signs say. Look at that! Welcome to Georgia! Yay! Bumpy roads and smokestacks. Alright, we made it to Augusta, home of Augusta National Golf Course, and not much else. Although we did pass the Laurel and Hardy Museum, and we saw a sign for it, the only Laurel and Hardy Museum in all of the United States. So there's a good chance at some point in our future we will find ourselves at the Laurel and Hardy Museum, because I'm curious. They have a ranger stand up here for scouting fires. We got 20 miles till our next turn, heading towards Athens, Georgia. It's very exciting. Good to be back on the home turf. And then, at some point, we're going to find something to eat, and I'm going to need gas. Starting to run low. So if you're ever curious about what the back roads of Georgia look like, getting to Athens, here you go. This is it. Alright, that's all for now.